and welcome to the Marketing Show presented by BusinessDoneNow.com, where you, the small business owner, can come to improve the way you work. And for today's lesson on the Marketing Show, we're talking about your story and really how your customer then tells your story. One of the best marketing weapons that we can have as entrepreneurs is the story of how we started our business, why we started it, where we're going in the future, and it really makes up what we're all about. And our customers, they like to hear it, and I think it's important that we tell them. And I think it's really unique to see what the customer picks out when you do tell that story. Below in the blog post, I have 3 things that I believe that they pick out when we tell our story about our business. One, of course, being the history. I think right away that establishes some sort of comfort with the customer. They know that you're going to be around for a while, that you're not going to leave them high and dry the next day if you happen to close up your doors and pack out and leave town. So I think they look for that, the history, because they know you're well established and you're not going to all of a sudden leave. They look for the passion. If you can't tell your story passionately about what you do, right away it's going to send up some red flags. And people, we love just doing business with those that are passionate about what they're doing, people who didn't settle for the job because it was easy, or it's because it's what they started doing and they didn't change their career. So I think they look for passion and for people to sort of exuberate that within when they tell their story. And then the next thing is just the goals and the mission. Essentially, what is the entire business about? For example, here at Business Done Now, our mission is to improve the way small businesses work, and hopefully we do that through the products and content. That's what we're working to develop here. So having some sort of mission like that, I think, is something that the customer really works for. But the next best part about that, though, is that your customer is going to take that information that you gave them and they're going to make it into their own. They love your business for many different reasons. They now understand why you're doing your business. So maybe they love your product or service that you provide, but now they're going to go to their trusted resources and make that story their own. And what they're going to do is bring in new business for you. The best thing to see as an entrepreneur, maybe you can relate to this sort of experience here, just going to give an example, is when you have a new potential customer walk into your store and he says something like, or she says something like, "Hey, Billy Joe Bob sent me in here because he said that you had the best cookies in the world, so I had to come in to try it for myself." I mean, as an entrepreneur, that's a great thing to see. And what it makes you realize is that you're winning the #1 marketing strategy that's out there, and that's the word of mouth, which so many businesses struggle with, is just creating some noise about their products and their service. And if they're struggling with that, it's because it's too boring, it's safe, there's nothing that separates them from everyone else. And that feedback is just so important to have. And right away, when hearing something like that, or getting that feedback from customers, when you do tell your story or have new customers come in and talk to you about what they heard about you, it really makes you realize what that differentiator is of your business, and you can leverage that in all your marketing efforts. So I guess just a little quick kind of summary of what the blog post is about down below. Feel free to read the rest of it and pick out some goodies that are in there. But I hope that in some way that this episode and the blog post has helped you improve the way you work. And I just want to close by asking your thoughts. Share with me any experiences that you've had with your business, that you as a customer have experienced with hearing somebody's business story and then you kind of making it your own and sharing it with others. I'd love to read it below, so please leave a comment or tweet me on Twitter. It would be great to hear from you. So until next time, we will see you again on the Marketing Show here on BusinessDoneNow.com.